Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Doodle Robot and today we're going to look at my studio, such as it is. It's not really done yet, but it's good enough for now. At least I can get back to coloring on a routine. So I'll kind of give you a quick overview and then we'll talk about all the stuff. Cannot recommend these lights enough. I've got them. I had them in Tucson. I had them in the last city I lived in, Arizona. And I have them now. I keep buying them because they just give a lot of good uplight. They light up the whole room. Alright, I think we'll start at the bookshelves. Obviously, I'm on a handheld, so there's probably going to be some issues here and there with shaking and blurriness occasionally. So these right here are all of my alcohol markers, and also right there, these are my pencil cases. I'm not too much into the pencils. We'll show you what's in each pencil case here. This one has my Inktense. I have a little bit more than 36. I bought a few open stock, and I have some, I think they're Supras. Is that what they're called? I think so. I don't have the right glasses on to be able to read that. One Chinese white pencil, one Derwent metallic, and some of the fancier pencils. Let's see, Derwent Light Fast and Luminance. And, oh, my Polychromos, which I'm not super fond of. So those are kind of some more of the expensive kind of pencils. I'll try to list what I can in the description section for you. It's going to be hard doing this with one hand. In this one, we have, don't look at that one. Next up on the list is replacing the shade there, because oh my gosh, it's scary. It came with the house. I'm going to get drapes. These are my Brute Pruner squares and my Pastelos. And obviously there are my palettes that I made myself. And last one that's on a shelf here is my Crayons. So we got, I think, the 150 set. I can't remember. Maybe, if that was it. And then all of the, additionally, the colors of the world. Oh, and the metallics. I think they've come out with a couple new colors that I don't have, but I don't know if I'm going to get them. So yeah, those are my pencil cases. My other pencil case, the one with the prismas, is over on the desk, you know. So we have all of my paints that I love so much. I'm particularly fond of Apple Barrel. We've got the, what are these called? Dragonfly Glazes, 3 of them. Glitterifics, metallics, color shifts, love those. And a few odds and ends over there. And then, oh, last on top is not Prismacolors. I've upgraded. I used to have my stencils in a smaller case, but I took my Prismacolors out of there, my spares, and I put all my stencils in there. So, on the bookcases, we've got all of my Johanna Basford. They're alphabetical. All of my Rita Berman. We've got several different artists here. Mel Panini. Nope, Mel Pamini. C. Marcos Chin, Lizzie Mary Cullen. We got, here we have Agusa and Erie. Down here we have Hannah Carlson. Here we have Denise Klett and Millie Murata. And down there we have Lily Mayo. And we've got Sarah Muzio. I think that's just all Sarah Muzio. And here, on these shelves here, this first shelf and part of that second shelf are artists or I don't know, categories of books. Like these are all art therapies here. These are classic comics. These are Coloring Heaven, Creative Haven. They're books and authors with that I have multiples of. Two to three maybe in there. They're all alphabetical by artist, or like I said, by kind of category. Coloring Heaven and Creative Haven, stuff like that. Those are my tiny books down there. And here we have just kind of one-offs. Like I only have one from the author. Although here, no, I should say here, I have my design book collection, my trees and space, and kind of edgy books, graffiti art, stuff like that. These here and here are all kind of pop culture things. You can see like Tolkien and Planet of the Apes, Alice in Wonderland, Dracula, Dark Crystal. They're all pop culture-y things like that. Disney. Down here, more one-offs. Kind of over here on the end are kind of books I want to touch this year, especially kind of the busy ones. I did a whole video about that. And right here, I have stuff that I purchased that I have to do a video about. I just save it up till I have enough stuff, I guess. There, oh, these are some like ginormous books. What's the name? Jane F. Hankins. I have a lot of her books. Excuse me. There's kind of my done pile for now. It's got one from January. There's another one on my desk from January. Those are kind of some forever whips there. We've got the Mythagoria and Mythographic collection there. We've got the Tangle series by Palmer and Thomas Love Tomic and Darius Song and somebody else. Who else do we have? Oh, shoot. I can't think of his name. But y'all know it. We got Alan Robert and Kirby Roseanne's right there. So that is my bookshelf. And then if we pan around, we have a closet. In my closet are mostly like boxes from moving that I want to keep. Not really art-related stuff. There's a box of art stuff that doesn't relate to coloring. There is a big box of backup Prismacolors, we'll say, and it's a massive amount because I was a teacher, and when I left teaching for 25 years, I bought, you know, odds and ends, and I would always buy Prismacolors, and, you know, teachers can take that off their taxes. So when I left, I took a lot, not all, but a lot of the Prismacolors that I've purchased over the years, because I purchased them with my money. So I'm good. If there's like a decade apocalypse, I have enough Prismacolors to last, probably, maybe. So this was the last part of my studio that I wanted to get, and no, I didn't want to get like the Walmart plastic thing, but I hate shopping. I hate it so much. And I gave up because I went and I went and I went and I couldn't find what I like. But I have this weird thing where I have particular stuff that I want in my house. And here's the thing. My furniture has to fit several needs. Number one, it's got to be light enough for me to carry in myself, and I live upstairs, so it has to be light enough for me to carry upstairs. Or come in a box like these did. These were from Walmart. They just came in a little flat box that I could carry one up the stairs at a time. And it's got to be inexpensive and not heavy, and I don't want to get attached to my furnishings. Yep, I broke all my rules here when I took up coloring because I'm very attached to my coloring books and my art supplies. But you know, those are easy to throw in a car and move. I just want to be able to leave the furniture behind and not think about it, not care. So that's kind of how I do my furniture these days. That's a new thing. I think until I was 45, I had the big furniture and all that in the house, but then I just got rid of it all. I couldn't stand it anymore, and I just got rid of it. And I've been much happier since. So yeah, I bought that last piece at Walmart, you know, just the kind of cheapy stuff that they sell. And look at that, I love this. I got this, I got a tree at Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off, so I'm super thrilled about my tree. So, in my super duper awesome plastic thingy here, we have, in the first drawer, we have watercolor paints and my Hemi gouaches. They're just all different kinds of watercolor paints. In the second drawer, we've got, these are both Neocolor 2s, and then we've got gel crayons, and Jane Davenport pastels. I have two of the pastels. Not terribly into pastels. In the third drawer, we have other things go in here, but they're on my desk. We have all my water-based markers over here. Crayola water-based markers, and then acrylic markers, which are just kind of a step up from water-based markers. They're kind of acrylic ink. Not really acrylic paint. In here, we've got, this is all kinds of painting stuff. So like extra paint brushes, popsicle sticks, salt, cups, blender stumps. Oh, those little things you rub the palettes on with. We've got Q-tips. We've got extra stuff from my desk. I showed those in my last haul. This is more office supplies here. E6000. Basically all office supply-y stuff. Some washi tape. Extra erasers, extra pencil sharpener, stuff like that. And in the last drawer, that's just paper stuff. Sketchbooks and watercolor paper and printer paper and the papers I put in between my pages and stuff like that. So that is the paper drawer. And over here, that new shelf, which is tentatively hung, man, I think that thing's going to fall off the wall. But I need that to hold up my arm that I shoot with that's pointing up in the air. Normally that comes and points down. But on my desk, this is just a big, I require a large desk. I can't have these little small desks. It doesn't work for me. So I got the big, like, picnic, you know, foldable picnic table from Walmart or Target or wherever you go. And I got those. It's the same thing I had in my last place, except that one was a rickety one that somebody gave me. This one's new. I have the same kind of cover because this is the kind of cover that just wipes clean. It's like $4 at Walmart. I don't know what it's called, but you can just wipe it with soap and water and it comes clean. If you mess it up, you can replace it for $4. It works great. This chair, which came from work, it was free. I got 2 of them. And my thought was, they're really good sturdy chairs. They're in perfect condition. They're a hideous color, but I was going to have them as my dining room chairs. I have no dining table yet. I have my eye on a chair at this place called At Home. I've never heard of that before I got here, but a nice like desk chair, which is awesome, but I haven't got around to getting it yet, so we're using that for now since I don't have a dining room table. I was planning on painting those. I'm not going to keep them that hideous color, but they were free, so they were the right price. You can see my Prismacolors, various, you know, things that you need in your studio. My journal and my swatches. These various pins are out because they belong to various things that I'm working on. 2 things I've been working on recently. We got all my stuff that I use for my gel crayons there. We got my Fineliners there. Water stuff that I use. Eraser. Pencil sharpeners. Oh, we have a mini lightsaber. Oh, I'll show you my cool mini lightsaber. It turns on somewhere. Okay, envision noise. It's chapstick. Some student gave that to me like 20 years ago. No, I don't use that chapstick. Paintbrushes, water, odds and ends there. Those are all my gel pens there. I'm going to buy a case for those. I have decided. And my beloved Ohuhu paint markers. And my Posca paint markers, which I don't love as much. I like the Ohuhu ones. And they've been going strong for 2.5 years, I gotta say. Big, huge stencils there that won't fit in the stencil box. And that is pretty much it. We've come full circle. So that is the new studio. I think here on the shelf I'm going to put an L thing. I don't know what they call it. It's shaped like a right triangle. I'm going to put 2 on there, and it's kind of bolted from, it's hanging on the wall, it's bolted from underneath, and I'm going to put those on there to make it more sturdy, I think. So that is what the studio looks like right now. It's going to be a work in progress, of course. But as of today, it's like functional. I can get back to it, hopefully. More like I was before. Here it's been very sporadic. So I thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.